Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing His word with all truth and sincerity. And we the brothers from the GMS Houston camp. I'm the brother Kwara Abad.
Yeah, Naba.
And you know, men and brothers want to hit on a lesson before camp. And as you can see with all the things going on in the world, in Babylon the Great, this system is falling apart. You see, stores are closing, people are losing jobs due to the coronavirus and other plagues that the Most High will bring to this place. What we want to touch on in this lesson is that as we see people lose jobs, lose money, don't have food, you know, can't pay their rent, can't pay their mortgage, something that we have to consider. Why? Because we know the secrets of the Lord. You see, before they even happen, we know this place gonna come to an end, right? But before it come to an end, what shall we do? We shall prepare to unplug, man. You know, prepare to unplug. Now, hey, you know, you got a computer or your iPhone, laptop, Android, whatever it is. In order for it to get life and be turned on, right, to work, it have to be plugged in, right? So it won't die, right? Because eventually it's gonna die, just like America. Eventually it's gonna come to an end. Might have 25% battery life, but eventually that's gonna run out. You see? But the thing is, this world, when it truly unplugged, these people, they not gonna have no life source, no battery. But hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that's our generator, man. We gonna keep rolling. That's that little battery pack we got on the side, man. Right. You see? So me and the brother just want to go into some scriptures, man, going into how we got to take our mind out of this world, our cares from this world. You see? Whatever we have, the love of this world, man, hey, let that go, like the scriptures say. Trim. We need to trim our ways, man. Yep. Trim our ways and trim our lamps. Well, the cares of this world need to be trimmed off. That's just extra fat that's weighing us down. You know?
Got a precept.
Go ahead, bro.
Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Right, man. So all what the brother's going into, man, we're not to store up our treasures and our cares and this, like, man, this all going to pass away, as the scripture says. Right. You know, store up our treasures in heaven, man. We shouldn't have any wants or needs. You know, we're in the world, but we're not of the world. Right. We use it.
Right. You use it. When you use something, you use it just for that. You don't have no, like say a female. When you're really in love with a female, you're not gonna use it. You're gonna treat her right. You're gonna care for her. Right. But say a thought, you know, a little hoe or whatever, you just gonna use her for what she got. But you don't have no strings attached to her, man.
Bro, strings.
And, hey, America, Babylon the Great, the mother of all harlots, she a hoe. Yeah. We just using this hoe.
That's a good point.
You feel me? You heard me? We just using this hoe. You feel me? For what she got. Temporary. Hey, unemployment. You feel me? What it is that they stimulus checks.
Right, stimuli.
You know?
Right, yeah.
Hey, jobs, whatever it is. Hey, food banks. We using this hoe for what she got, but there's no strings attached. I got you real quick, all right? And that's some things we have to get inside our mind now. Cause remember, these people go be attached until the very end. Yeah. So when they say, look, dollar collapse, no, you can't go into the stores no more. They not gonna have that hope to keep them going. That hope is our battery pack. The law, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, the scriptures, the secret place is our battery pack. We got the generator. We gonna continue to go, man. You know what I mean? But the people in this world who care for it don't have no hope of spirits like it. Don't have no hope of spiritual things. When those carnal things go out, what they gonna have? They gonna be hurt because they ain't got no more carnality. Right. But we ain't of the carnal. Yahweh Shai said, we from above, they from below. Yep. You feel me? We ain't of the corner, so when the corner go, that's cool, because we been doing the spiritual. But quick precept, Jeremiah 51:6, it says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Now, this not talking about you literally leaving Babylon the Great, catching a plane, going to Jerusalem. No. You feel me? You getting out of America? No, because remember, it's Jacob's trouble. Jake scattered to the four corners. Wherever Jacob at, Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that's where the trouble gonna be at. Remember, it says the hour of temptation which shall come upon the whole world. So it don't matter if you flee, you still gotta go through that hell. This talking about, because it says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, not your flesh, not take your flesh and put it on the plane. so you can get the window seat on the plane. No, your soul, man, your spirit, which is the cares of this place.
Right.
You see? The value of this place, man. The wants of this place.
Lust, you're right.
The lust of this place. You took your soul out. America and across the four corners have nothing to do with us no more, man. So when it fall, that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, spiritually, we already gone. Really.
We gone, bro.
The Most High got us, you know, that the end of that rope, how it start to unthread. He didn't already start unthreading us. They shit still tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Most High already got us unthreading. Little by little.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. I'm gonna finish this. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. When you take that plug out, that power source, it says, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense, man. When the Most High take that plug out the wall, it's over. It's over. Now you have no help. You have no cloak. You have no comfort. No protection, man.
Right.
You see?
Quick precept. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart. For this, it says, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. Right, going back into that point you made, bro. We're not physically leaving. Spiritually, we're leaving. We're leaving the ways of Babylon the Great. We're leaving our cares. We're leaving everything here. You know? If
I can add real quick, what Yahweh Shai said, the ones who lose their life, we losing it. We losing it. What he said, the one, you don't love your wife, your kids, you know what I mean? Your mother, your father, even our own life. Now as I say, you look in the mirror, be like, I fucking hate myself. You go to your mom and your pops, be like, I hate y'all. No, put this truth over them. And that's what we're doing now, putting this truth over them. So when the economy crashed, the truth was already out in our foresight, was already our go-to. So we ain't gonna have to go to FEMA for help. We ain't gonna have to go to the government for help. No, we going to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for help, spiritual things, man. Because we already left this world. So we ain't gonna have to go to this government for help, man. So like,
that's good, bro. We're not gonna be looking for Esau for his goodies, man.
That's a spirit to you. That's a precept.
Hey, we're not gonna be looking towards Esau for anything, man. All our cares, our wants, we're gonna be calling on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for everything. I got a quick precept. This Psalms 55:22, it says, cast thy burden upon the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Right, man? So in them times, we're going to be calling on the Lord, man. Calling on the Lord. Calling on the Lord, man, you know? And our people, they're not going to call on the Lord, man, because they haven't been unplugging.
Hey, like why they say, it's like it, how shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? You got it. Yep.
That's it, bro. And it's like it real quick. It's going to be a burden to them to let go of Esau and all his goodies. You know, and their wants and cares of this life. That's going to be a burden, man. But that, you know, our burden is cast upon Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you know? Yeah,
you know, right now we got the mind of the Most High. He want this place to be destroyed, so we got his mind. We want it to be destroyed.
Absolutely.
So when they do, we ain't gonna be sad, we gonna be excited.
Nah, that's what we've been reading about. That's what we've been talking about.
That's what we've been waiting on.
That's the will of the Lord too, man.
But these people don't want it to be gone. So when it is, they not gonna know how to respond. They already tripping because they can't get their hair done.
They can't work.
You know, can't work. You know, gotta wear masks. They tripping, man. How much you gonna be wishing you could wear a mask and you feel me? Not go to work, man. But let's get an example of somebody who, when it was time to be delivered, time to depart, some of their spirit was still in that kingdom, still in the kingdom that was gonna be destroyed. And guess what happened? Since they had some care for that kingdom still, they had to get destroyed too. Can you grab real quick, guys? Genesis 19, and we could get straight to the point going into Lot, because what it said, this is spiritually what? Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom and Egypt. So let's get an example from Sodom, because fire go hit this place just like it hit Sodom. Now when Lot and his two daughters and his wife escaped, the angels got them out of there when they was on a run, running from the destruction, right? Guess what? The Lord said, don't look back, but who looked back? Lot wife. Now, we're going to go into that definition to look back to, but we're going to read it, you know, and see what's going to happen to you if you still got a part of this system attached to you, man. You could get
24, 25.
Nah, you could get you can start at 13 just to get a little background.
This is
and this is the angels talking a lot.
Genesis 19:13, it says, for we will destroy this place because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord Yahweh.
Hey, go. You got
I was reading.
Okay. Well, that's telling. Hey, when it said Babylon's sins reached unto heaven, right?
Con.
And when you start off this chapter in 18, it says that Sodom and Gomorrah sins reached unto heaven. The same thing. The Most High got to judge it now. And because of that, he about to send fire. But let's read what happened. You could jump down to 23.
Con, this is Genesis 19 and 23. It says, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot...
Matter of fact, Salakiak, I'm going to read 16 real quick.
Con, go ahead.
15. And when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, arise, take thy wife and thy 2 daughters which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city, right? So you, your wife, and your daughters get out of here before y'all get burnt up too. It says, and while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his 2 daughters, and Yahweh being merciful unto him, and they brought him forth and set him without the city. So the angels brought Lot and his family outside the city. In other words, that's us getting this truth today. We brought outside the city. We got this truth. You feel me?
They left.
They left. They departed from it. Now us today, we spiritually departing. But say if you still going on the videos, Shalom, good video, prophets, you know. Oh, you going on the highways and hedges doing your lessons, but you still got some care for this place. You departed. It seemed like you departed in the flesh, just like Lot's wife. It seemed like she left out of there. But she still had some of that in her. You see, you got it out.
Let's jump down to 23, back to 23, Genesis 19 and 23. It says, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. 24, then the Lord Yahweh rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. Right. It says 25, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. Okay, verse 26, Genesis 19 and 26. But his wife looked back from behind him.
Because the angel said, remember, the angel said, don't look back. If you look back, you gotta, you know,
pillar of salt.
Gotta get that judgment. Now, let's go into this definition and look back, and you can finish it out. 26, it says, but his wife, Genesis 19 and 26, but his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Right. So she went against what the angel said to do. Now the Lord telling us to spiritually depart. So if you just doing it in the flesh but not spiritually cleansing yourself and separating, well, guess you have to get turned into ashes, like it said with your you feel me? Some ashes, man. Now let's go into this word look back. Is H5027 is Nabat, right? Nabat, it says to regard, to show regard, to pay attention, to consider. But this the heat right here. Check this out, because this ultimately what she did, and the Strong's definition on the blue letter. It says to look intently. She had a reason to look back. It says to regard with pleasure, favor or care. This it. To regard, to have respect for a part of her was still in that place. She really didn't want to leave. She really only left because that fire was coming. But if it was up to her, she would stay. She probably missed the parties.
She wanted it to keep going.
You feel me? Lot probably thought she was righteous, but seeing all that wickedness going on, she like, oh, that's crazy. But really in the spirit, she like, I want to. You feel me? I want to go. I want to give me a little drink. You feel me? She loved that life. And another thing, Lot wasn't just no poor broke ass man.
No,
Lot had substance. So when they left the money, everything. They left the cattle, everything they owned. So she, being a woman, she didn't want to separate from the things she had. That's what you started off with. Don't set up your things on earth, man. Don't set up your treasures on earth. Set it in heaven. If it's in heaven, the place getting destroyed. You could check this out. If your treasures set up on earth, when they get destroyed, you're going to look back and have pleasures for those treasures and get burnt up with them. Because it said the elements and everything shall be burnt up. But if your treasures in heaven, you ready for this to be burnt up so you can get to them treasures.
Right, bro. You said what I was trying to say.
Yeah, you got it.
That's it, bro.
Bro. You know, so we just want to get a quick example, you know, of somebody, you got away, so to say, but your spirit was still attached. That's why we have to spiritually unplug, man. You know? You grab 2nd Ezra 14, Baba Kasha. And probably start around, let's see, 2nd Ezra 14 and 13.
13.
Yep.
2nd Ezra 13.
It's 14 and 13.
14 and 13. 2nd Ezra 14 and 13, it says, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption.
And that's what we doing now. Before this place get out the socket, the plug come out the socket, we doing is setting our spirit in order.
Right.
Then if we have a household, children and women, set that in order and get ready to depart.
Right.
You see?
It says 15, and set aside the thoughts.
14.
14. Second Ezra 14 to 14. Con. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men. Put off now the weak nature.
Cast away the burdens of man. What men care about, what these people without the truth care about, let that shit go.
Yeah, we got to.
Look what happened to Lot's wife. She didn't let that shit go. She still had the burdens and the cares of man. Didn't you bring that out?
Yeah, burden, cast your burden. But what the definition say? Had respect towards.
She had respect towards.
Paid attention. She was still, damn, what about them cattle and that milk, that
so what
wine?
We gonna do now?
Yeah.
You gotta start over? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You feel
That's
me?
heavy.
Yep.
15, again, it says, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Haste thee to flee from these times. She wasn't hasting to flee.
Yeah,
if you would have hasted to flee, you would have just been gone.
Yeah.
If I'm hasting to flee, I ain't looking back because I don't care what's back there.
Right.
Real quick. Real quick. This is Philippians 3 and 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, letting them go. The things that we did in our past life, the things that's in this world now, let that shit go. Forget it. And what we gonna do? And reaching forth unto those things which are before, man. We focus on what's to come, man. We hope this place get destroyed so we can get a better gift, man. Right. Something that don't, you get money in the stimulus, now you gotta go buy it now. It's going in a week or so because everything all high now in the stores, man.
Absolutely. Come
on, it says, I press toward the mark, the price of the high calling of the Most High in Mashiach Yahushua, man. So we got our mindset on what's to come, man. What's here. Like Peter said, Lord, we have forsaken all. Yeah. We gave it up. What shall we have therefore? Yahushua said we gonna sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes. Everything man, let's get that up.
Precept.
Bring it up, bro.
Colossians 3 and 2, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. That's you know, the scripture's telling us to look forward, man, in the spirit. You know, look forward to the heavenly treasures. You know, the things that are ahead, man, not looking back, like the brother just said. You know.
Yep.
Yes, you got it.
Kind of got, you know.
Come.
But real quick, this Matthew, and another thing too, man. We have to start, you know, just to add, start separating ourselves now, man. Hey, simple thing like a famine. I remember Elder Yashawama talked about it a couple days or weeks back. But even if, you know, we at home, just because we home, we don't have to just overly indulge and eat. Now, this is something I cut myself on because I've been trying to get myself out of just eating and eating. You feel me? But eating portions here and there because we know a famine go come soon.
Yeah,
fasting. Yeah. We preparing our souls now. Yeah. You see? Look what the scripture said, my son, when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Yeah. Well, Jacob's trouble go be buku temptation. We preparing for that. Back to back. Yeah. That's like what? A man flee from a lion and a bear met him, or flee from a bear and a serpent bit him. Yeah. So when we go through these things, it's already on our mind. It's okay because we already got ourselves ready for it, man. And it's gonna come a time when you ain't gonna have a house to go to. You see, you ain't gonna have a car to drive in. No, you gonna have to be as a pilgrim. Yeah. You see, in Lord willing, we get that. Matter of fact, you can bring it out now.
Pilgrims upon earth.
2nd Ezra 16, I think 40.
It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 40, right? It says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils."
In those evils, what's the evils? Jacob's trouble. Right. You see? And what shall we do in those evils?
It says, even as it's Salakia. It says, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
In those evils, when Jacob's trouble happening, we should be as pilgrims. Now, a pilgrim is somebody who don't have a set home, a set habitation. You moving from place to place.
Nomadic.
Nomadic. You on a run. Yeah. You see? You on a run. Now, when Jacob's trouble hit, again, you gotta leave your car there, bro. You gotta leave your clothes, your Jordan collection. They was fire, but you can't take every Jordan with you.
Yeah, that shit is gone.
You feel me? It's gone. You can't take the food out your fridge. You know what I mean? You feel me? All that shit gone. Let that go. Your wallet, you know, your purse, your women mascara,
bracelets, watches,
even your tampons is gonna get that serious. You feel me?
Everything, yeah. Women, you know, you gotta just throw it off, man. You cannot take that.
But if you trust in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, when you carnally depart, you're gonna be spiritually taken care of and physically taken care of. The Lord got us. Hey, real quick.
That's 65.
There's something else on that.
That shit on that.
Okay. Shit. Well, you had some.
No, I some more on here.
Okay, bring it up.
41. 2 Ezra 16 and 41. I'm gonna jump down. Yeah, 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah.
You selling, but you as one who really don't care about your product.
Right.
You selling it, but it don't matter to you if you just get it off.
You're not all the way into it.
You ain't into it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Con. It says, let him be, 2 Ezra 16 and 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. And he that buyeth as one that will lose.
Hey, you buying it, but you don't care if you gonna lose it.
You preparing yourself to lose.
You preparing yourself to lose it. It ain't that important to you. You feel me? Like, and they're going back to that hole. You just using her. You don't have no strings attached.
Con. 42. He that occupieth merchandise as he that have no profit by it. And he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. Right.
Come on, man. You got it out.
That shit basically on that, you know. So basically not getting all the way into it, man, you know. We put 100% into this truth, man. Everything else, you kind of just, okay, we know this not going with us, you know. You do it, you know what I mean? But it's like, that's not the main thing. We don't put give our whole soul into that.
That's right.
We're giving it to y'all, Bashim Al Shop, man, because that is what's permanent. That's what's ultimate. That's what's a given. You know, so that's just add that.
Yep, I got it. I can read this. You'll break it down. It's 1 John 2 and 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world."
Man, okay, right there. Start right there. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world, man. Like Lot's wife, she was still looking back. Her treasures, they was all in the world. That shit getting burnt up.
Right.
Everything we have and possess here, man, is gonna get burnt up. It's gonna get left. So we can't keep it, we can't hug
can't
it
be
tight,
special to
you know?
us, man. Yeah.
Right. We can't keep it close to us, man. You know, we ain't taking it with us.
Yep. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him."
That's plain. The love of the Father is not in you, man, if you still clinging on to stuff in this world.
Yep.
You know?
It says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever."
You know? So all that shit is temporary. This is what's permanent, man. This is eternal. These words, you know, this is what we're gonna have. Them precepts gonna be popping in your head in Jacob Trouble.
That's what it means. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Because where you get the wisdom and knowledge from? The scriptures, right? So when you get in certain situations, scriptures pop up in your head. Okay, I remember the things that was written aforetime was written for our learning.
Real quick, bro.
Go ahead.
I was driving down here. I seen a woman on the ground. Isaiah 4:1 popped up in my head.
See,
bro.
I was hey, before work, cause you know I work from the crib. You heard me? So before work, I went on a little jog. Now I got some spots in my neighborhood where they ain't building that. Now it had thorns and grass growing over the cement. And when I was walking, it reminded me of Jacob's Trouble when you would see nobody out there second edges. Nobody tilling the land. Yeah, see you see
the
precepts go pop in your mind. But if you didn't get that fuel, if you didn't charge, you feel me? Charge that. You can't jumpstart the car no more. But we gonna have the wisdom and knowledge to jumpstart our spirit when the car died. When America died, we still got a little battery life, man.
Got some juice, right?
Got some juice, man. You know, I got a quick one. 2 Ezra 7, and we can, you know, start to wind down. 2 Ezra 7 and 16, it says, now this is a question for all of us. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present? We should worry about what's coming. Like Yahushua in Hebrews 12, it says, he, for the joy that was set before him, he went through the crucifixion, went through the shame, because he worried about Yahushua was focused on what he was going to receive. Right. The same thing for us. We need to focus on what we going to receive rather than right now what we going through.
The Lord had that tunnel vision, man. He was already looking ahead, you know. He can already see it. You know, with the seers.
It's crazy. He was circumspect, but at the same time he had tunnel vision. He looked. You feel me? He looked around, looked down the line, but he was still focused on.
He was still on.
Come on, man.
Bro. Yeah, he had to have that tunnel, but he was, like you said, still circumspect of his surroundings.
Yeah, bro.
Man, yeah.
I got one more we can end that. I'll give you ain't got none.
No, I ain't got none.
This is on you, bro. I read it, you break it down. 2 Ezra 16, Salaki. 2 Ezra, Salaki. 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. For which cause we faint not, But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
That inward man,
Yeah.
the spirit, you know, is renewed day by day. No, we getting broken down, all this shit. Hey, the spirit is what quickens, for flesh profit nothing.
And Jeremiah says, flee out of Babylon, deliver every man his soul,
not his
spirit.
body.
Yep.
You know, the scripture say our body, we shall be changed. So we building up our spirit, our inner. We letting go of things in the spirit. Things of this world that we clung on to, you know, and cared about, we letting it go.
Woo.
You know?
I'm glad you said that. It's scripture saying 1 Corinthians, flesh and blood will not, bro. You not gonna get beamed up with your chain on, with your watch.
Sir.
You're not gonna get beamed on with your favorite fitted, your favorite Jordans. All right, we'll finish verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. You can
The
bring
things that are temporal, the things that are seen are temporal, but the things that are not seen are eternal. Okay, so we shouldn't be looking to things that are temporary, gonna pass away, man. Set our heart on things above, man.
That's
and
right.
not on earth. So, you know, so Lord, when that was edifying, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Shalom to next video.
Shalom.